ice doesn't look natural. Maybe the amulet... No, it did it! The amulet destroyed the ice.
Perhaps I deserve death. I destroy as easily as I create. I taint that which I love. But fret not. Your people serve a higher purpose now. I've given them life and life.
No! Drangolier. Gods. Gods. These frozen corpses. They were people once.
I will not let my shame snuff out the power I have wrought. I must finish my work.
We must be getting close.
Help me! Destroy the frozen dais! It's where she draws.
Behold the frost focus, the font of my creation. Why do you refuse my gifts? Why does no one understand the beauty of what I offer? I give light where there was none. I breathe fire into frozen hearts. Forgive me!
Staying here a moment longer. I need to see the sky.
You did it, friend. Meet us back at the ship. After we resupply and get ourselves out of this ice, we can get underway again.
Fine work, Drixon. I'm proud of this crew, as always. My savior. I apologize for running off like that, but I had to ensure my crew was safe. I'm glad you're here now. The Silver Cormorant owes you a great debt, stranger. Our dead will be missed dearly. We'll make sure they have a proper funeral after all is said and done. This crew is family. We mourn together, but we endure together too. You've given us the luxury to do both. Looks that way, thanks to you. With any luck, we might even be able to salvage the Cormorant. She's a fine ship. Please, take this. I wish I had more to give. When the last of my blood thaws, I'll start chipping away at the ice myself. I'm sure the Cormorant is as eager to be free as her crew is.
better be important. Unless you want to pick up a rake, I don't have time to jaw at strangers. Well then, that changes it. I used to think that man had lost his senses. Then the pale man killed my bear. Now I understand. Before you ask, Bear was my hound. He mostly just slept and smelled bad, but he was all I had after my husband, because I saw it! Bear and I were tracking hawkers on the coast, over the mountain north of Solitude. When night fell, we made camp. Bear's yelp woke me. I expected to see a giant. Instead, I saw the pale man dragging away my poor dog. What do you think? I rushed into my tent and got my axe. When I came out, they were gone. Searched through the night, but the storm was thick as stew, and I can't track like Bear. That monster took my dog, my good dog. Bear deserved that. I've known soldiers and killers in my day, even been friends with a few. I don't know any I'd call evil, but that thing was evil. That thing killed my dog. Everybody told me I was crazy. Erulf is the first one who made...
Getting old is no big, but the alternative is a lot worse.
You're back. Wasn't certain I'd see you again. Well, have you talked to Eifja and Halbred? Along the northern coast, you say? Yes, that might narrow it down. Here, follow me inside. Ever since it took my brother, I've tracked Pale Man sightings across Skyrim. See on this map? Yes, there and there. For years I have tracked the location of every Pale Man attack. Each one brought me closer to its lair. These last two confirm it. The Pale Man must be on the northern coast between Dragon Bridge and Solitude. It won't escape me again. A decade ago, I tracked down a cave where the Pale Man brought its kills. For days I waited. Eventually, I left to replenish supplies. When I returned, I saw loose rocks and an empty crawl space. The damn thing had watched me the whole time. It only attacks the unsuspecting or vulnerable, and I was armed to the teeth. It's no mere beast. It's smart, cunning. But I have an idea on how we draw it out. Bait, of an unusual variety. Would you be willing to help? Gods, no! I'm not willing to lose the only helpful person I've met in a decade. I need you to collect the ingredients and bring them to me on the northern coast. Then we'll draw out the creature and avenge its victims. The Pale Man likes to take people, so we'll make one for it, using Draugr parts treated with alchemy. This is where you come in. There is a crypt nearby. Dead Man's Respite. Chop up enough Draugr parts for a body, then meet me on the northern coast. The alchemical mixture I plan to use is necrotic, for lack of a better term. It only reacts with dead flesh. If we doused a living person with it, they'd die. But not before their flesh melted and they screamed a whole lot first. It's nasty stuff. No one knows what makes those walking corpses move. But we do know they stop moving if you hack them up enough. We need intact, non-moving parts to make a body that will draw out the Pale Man. One Draugr won't do, but parts of dozens. That might... Well, no, it's just the closest place I know to find them. Any Draugr will do, and if you know somewhere else to hunt them, their parts will work as well as any other. Just be careful. Those walking corpses look slow, but they are strong. While you're out collecting the Draugr parts we need, I'll mix the potion, limp up to the coast, and find the lair. Once you have the Draugr parts, run along the northern coast between Dragonbridge and Solitude, and look for me. must be the Pale Man's cave. See the bones? Wolves don't make patterns like this. And I have seen this before. At its own lair. A location this remote is perfect to grab folks who are alone. Told you it was clever. Did you get the Draugr parts? You assemble them into a body that tempts the Pale Man. Take these sharp bones, jam them into the torso. Then stick the arms, legs, and head onto them. Gruesome work, but it should hold. Pour on the pungent mixture I've made, and you have your... Last time I found a crude table deep within its lair. There were remains with gnaw marks on them. I think that's where it eats. Search the lair for a similar table. Place the body on it, then pour on the mixture. And, hold. If this doesn't work, then come get me. I am not letting this thing escape again. It won't be killing any more people. If we have to, I'll be the bait. But I'd like to avoid that for as long as possible. Despite everything, was it in there? Were you able to kill it? What happened in there? Then it's over. Shaw's bones, it's over. After so many years, that thing is really dead. I don't know how I can thank you. I lost everything and was ready to give it all up. But now, finally, justice. I don't... Wait. That ring. It can't be. It's Drendek's signet ring. Our mother gave it to him shortly before our hunting trip, when the Pale Man took Drendek. I always felt she blamed me for losing it, and for my brother, but now... These must be from all the other victims.